Hey everybody, Tyson Zahner here. I think we're live, and today we're going to talk about how to attract leads online, even if your company forbids online marketing.
I forbid you to do this.
This is a question that I get very, very frequently. People will come to me and say, Tyson, I'd love to attract leads online. I'd love to generate leads online because I don't want to bug friends and family, or I don't like, striking up conversations with strangers out in public or at the grocery store, or I don't want to cold call people. I'd love to attract leads online, but what if my company either frowns on it, or what if my upline says, hey, we don't really believe that you should be marketing online? Is there a way for me to get around it, or can I just not do online lead generation at all? Am I going to need to find a different company? What are my options? And so I've actually got good news for you. I'm going to talk about that in today's video, and we're going to dive right into today's training. So let me take just a minute to introduce myself in case you've never attended one of my videos before. My name is Tyson Zahner. I call these little videos gems from the gym, as I give you little business gems to help you generate more leads and more sales in your business as I'm finishing up my workout, coming home from the fitness gym for the day. And so, like I said, if you're just tuning in, today we're going to be talking about how to generate leads online, even if your company forbids online marketing. So I think you're going to get a lot of value out of today's training. So I've got good news for you. Here's the deal. In fact, let me just show you something that one of my students asked me the other day. She said, hey Tyson, I'm in the process of producing my first Facebook ad, and I've approached our business ethics team for guidance on content. And one of the company policies states that I have to conspicuously state that I am an independent consultant for my company. And then she goes on to basically say, what are my options, and so on and so forth. So here's what I went on to tell her, and I'm going to give you guys some of this, some great advice as well. First of all, the rule and the law is if you're promoting, like, let's say, an affiliate product. If I've got an affiliate product, I need to be compliant in letting you know that I earn money off of that product if I'm going to promote it to you. But here's the thing. Good marketing, and you might want to write this one down. I think I've even got a slide for it. Good marketing is not about promoting what your thing is.
Just what is your thing?
Right? I'm going to tell you what good marketing is in a minute. So yes, if this lady who asked me this question was creating a Facebook post or an ad that was talking directly about her thing, whatever her widget or thing is, whether it's her company or her product or her service, and if she doesn't own that product, she's not the owner of that company, she's an affiliate or a distributor, then yes, the rules state that she needs to be upfront, and she needs to let people know, look, I earn money off of this, so that people understand there is an incentive for her to be recommending that product. But if you're not running ads directly about your thing, right? If you're not running ads saying, here's my thing and here's how awesome it is and why you should buy it, then you don't necessarily have to follow those exact guidelines. Now, of course, reach out to your company and find out if what I'm telling you is accurate, but I'll give you an example here in just a minute. So if good marketing is not about promoting what your thing is, what is good marketing? Good marketing is about promoting valuable information that would attract the kind of person who would want or need what your thing is, right? And I'm not going to have time to go into every little detail of how to do this and who the people are that are going to be most likely to buy your thing and exactly what kind of content. I can give you an example here in today's video, but if you really want to dive deeper, I'll give you that example in a minute, but if you want to dive deeper into this, feel free to register for my totally free web class. It's about a 60-minute class, and it walks you through the exact 3-step formula that I've used in my business to become a 3-time top earner in one of my companies. I've taught it to thousands of students. It's basically the formula that all top earners use to generate and attract leads to them online, and it really has nothing to do with talking directly about your product or your company, which would require you to either disclose that you're an independent consultant or that might fly in the face of your company's marketing policies and get you, in trouble with your company. What I'm going to share with you on this web class can allow you to promote in this way here, right? Which is promoting valuable information that would attract the kind of person who would want or need your thing. So let me give you an example, all right? Let's say that you worked for RE/MAX, okay? Let's say that you were an independent, real estate agent for RE/MAX, the company. Now, you don't own RE/MAX, you just represent them, and, you might put their signs in the yards of the homes that you're selling and so forth, but you don't own the RE/MAX logos. You don't own their property. And therefore, RE/MAX can say to you, hey, listen, you can't go out online and start using the RE/MAX brand and the RE/MAX logo all over Facebook and all over social media and all over YouTube. But guys, does anybody really care about what RE/MAX is, right? Nobody cares. You wouldn't go out if you wanted to get people to hire you or to retain you to sell their home. You wouldn't go out and start talking about RE/MAX anyway. Here's how you can get around it. So, good marketing is about promoting valuable information that would attract the kind of person who would want or need your thing. Yes, RE/MAX can prevent you from using their logos and their names and their likeness, but what they cannot prevent you from doing is creating a YouTube video or a Facebook Live or a blog post or some sort of valuable piece of content titled, this is just an example, 5 ways to add instant curb appeal to your home for less than $100. Now, does that have anything to do with RE/MAX? Does that have anything to do with the company and the logo? No. So if you're not talking directly about them and their product, then you can lead with valuable information and you don't have to necessarily say, I'm an independent consultant or agent for RE/MAX, until that person says, wow, I saw this great article or this great video that you put out on YouTube about how to add instant curb appeal to your home. That was so valuable. It was so helpful to me. You seem like a real estate agent that really knows what you're doing. Could I potentially talk to you about retaining your services and selling my home? That would attract the kind of person who would need their home to be sold, who would need a real estate agent. And once they reach out to you, then you can disclose that you are an independent agent for RE/MAX. You can do this exact same thing in your company. Is this helpful? Is anybody getting value out of this? Let me make sure that everybody can still hear me. And in the meantime, while I'm looking at the comments, make sure that you click on the link in the post description, either somewhere on or around this video. Register for my free web class, and not only will I show you, number one, the 3 best groups of people to target to put your content in front of so that you're attracting people who are most likely to buy. You can't just put, 5 ways to add instant curb appeal to your home in front of anybody and expect them to hire you. You have to put it in front of the right people. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that in your business as well. I'll show you the best 3 groups of people rather, to put your content in front of. I'm also going to show you more examples of content, what to write, and then we're going to talk about closing and how to close people online with automated processes. If this is valuable, tap that heart button. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, give me a couple of thumbs up depending on what platform you're watching on. And let me give you just one last little piece of advice here to close out today's video. So what this all really comes down to is the difference between marketing and selling. And guys, here's the deal. People hate to be sold. And this is why what I've just shared with you, not only is it more compliant with your company, it actually works a lot better anyway. Because when you're talking directly about what your product is, when you're talking directly about your company or your comp plan or your product and all the ingredients in it, or you're showing before and after pictures, what you're really doing is you're selling, right? So here's the big difference between marketing and selling. Selling is all about your thing. Selling's about your product or your company, your opportunity. What is marketing? Marketing is about your prospect. It's about the person you want to sell to.
Right now, it's about you.
Right? So if I said, well, I'm in RE/MAX and we're a company that's 50 years old and we've got this kind of track record, I'm selling. I'm talking all about my thing. But if I talk about my prospect, hey, here's 5 ways to add instant curb appeal to your home for less than $100. Well, now I'm marketing. I'm talking about my prospect and not about me and my thing. Very, very important distinction. I hope that you guys understand the difference between those two, because when you really understand that distinction, that's when you will start attracting leads to you and getting people that really want to work with you, as opposed to repelling people with all of the hypey sales messages where you're only talking about your thing and why it's amazing and why it's better than so-and-so's product. That's selling. Nobody likes to be sold. So when you're going online, what you need to do is think of the marketing and selling process like this. Like here's a big long line, and from here to about my knuckle, all of that is marketing. You should be talking to your prospect about him and his pains and his problems and his frustrations and his goals, all the way to about here. And from here to here, this is where you can be selling, right? If you can see. Only this little section from about my knuckle. So I'm just talking about it in terms of like a continuum. Marketing is like 80% of the process. And here's the deal. For those of you guys who hate selling, if you're like, man, I don't like being a pushy salesperson. I always feel so icky when I'm trying to overcome objections and talk to people and overcome all of their resistance to buying. Well, here's the great thing about marketing. The whole goal of marketing, about this whole 80% here, talking to your prospect about what they're interested in instead of what you're interested in, is to make selling superfluous, so that selling doesn't have to be this big hypey thing. Basically, they go, wow, you've helped me so much and you've talked to me about what I'm interested in so much that now I want to buy what you're selling simply because I like you and I trust you.
I trust you.
That's the goal of marketing. And so when you can go out and you can do that, which, by the way, my free web class will show you the simple 3-step formula that I've used in my business to attract tens of thousands of leads online. I've done well over $1 million in sales online. Disclaimer, I'm not saying you're going to get those exact same results, but I am saying that I believe that if you have ever struggled with the traditional belly-to-belly methods, talking to everybody within 3 feet of you and inviting friends and family over to a presentation, and you'd like to attract people to you who say, wow, I love what you've got to offer, I love the value that you've provided, and I'd like to learn more about what you've got, then I think my free web class will really help you. So find the link that you see either on this video or somewhere in the post description above this video or below this video. Click the link, head over to the next page, put in your name and your email address. It's about a 60-minute class. Register to attend. And when you attend, I'll tell you what, as a bonus, but only for people who attend, I'm going to give you a Facebook lead generation template that will walk you through exactly how I structure my post and my Facebook ads to really grab people's attention in their newsfeed and get them to reach out to me. That will be yours as a bonus for free, only if you attend that free web class. So if you got value out of this, one last time, tap that heart button if you're on Facebook, tap it a whole bunch of times to let me know you got value out of this. If you're on YouTube, give it a quick thumbs up. I love seeing your comments. I read them all. Give me a comment below. And if you haven't attended that free web class, click the link right now that you see somewhere on or around this video. Get registered, and I look forward to seeing you on the free upcoming web class. Until the next Gems from the Gym, this is Tyson Zahner saying have an amazing day, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.